put your hands in the air. Love yourself.
So anyways, Monifa, has an idea. They're going to DC. She got people out there. So she gets on the phone with Shi-Queeta-Lee. Okay, Shi-Queeta-Lee is a fucking drag queen in DC that throws these lavish drag parties, bitch. And every gay is invited. The kids are all excited. So anyways, they finally make it after like 11 hours driving from Atlanta to DC on the bus. And Monifa tells the girl she has a surprise for them. So, they all get to the hotel, they crash. The next day, they go to the club. And they walk in and find out that it is a gay club. And of course, the preacher Michael, who doesn't agree with it, doesn't believe in it, doesn't like that shit, that's not his cup of tea, is uncomfortable with the fact that they're in a gay club because he does not agree with it for the 90,000 fucking time of saying it between this episode and the fucking first one. Jesus Christ, help me get through this. Anyways, so, the dude comes out. It is a drag show in case you didn't know, bitch. And Michael is all uncomfortable and upset and straight on his phone. And Kiki is excited and laughing. And he was on his phone. He was just trying not to look at those drag queens. Boo. Ow. And she was clowning the piss out of him in the fucking confessional. She even asked him, she's like, so you gay? You bi? Then okay then. Okay. I was like, no, she did not just ask him that. Like, she know everybody gonna think he gay. Oh my gosh, you know everybody think her husband gay, girl. Anyways, so all the drag queens come out and they perform, and everybody's like, what the fuck is Nikki? Because when the drag queens come out, they each perform as one of the R&B divas and sang and have the same clothes on and makeup and hair and dance moves, and it's awesome, bitch. We're loving it. And Nikki is not there, and everybody enjoys it, but they just wish that she would have been there to enjoy her little, man stunt double, that she had. So, anyways.
Put your hands in the air. Love yourself.
Miss Monifa had to put a little trick up her sleeve because she wanted to, surprise the girls and make sure the girls had a little bit of, good time. So while she was on her way, she called Shi-Queeta, what's her name again? Shi-Queeta-Lee or whatever. And I remember what she was calling me. I'm like, that name sounds familiar. Because I remember when I was in DC back in May, I went to this all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet, and it was all drag queens and stuff that was a waitress and, servers and stuff, and they did a mini performances and stuff like that. They did, remember, if you go to this channel and search on my channel for DC Black Pride 2012, you see mini clips of Shi-Queeta-Lee or whatever that stuff, because I did also get a couple clips and pictures of them while I was in DC back in May. I didn't know that when they told me that Faith Evans was going to be in DC, that she was taping R&B Divas at that time for TV One. Lo and behold, I'm so mad that I miss Faith Evans in DC because she was at Club Love. I went to Club Love, and when they told me that it was whatever amount to get in, I'm like, my friends decided not to go in because the line was long like that to Japan. The line was so long, we left, and I'm so mad now that I miss seeing Miss Faith Evans perform and give us all those throwback and hits and stuff that I would have loved to see. But anyway, she was at Club Love in DC, and that's where they taped that episode at. She did a couple of throwbacks in Love Like This before, all that stuff. Anyway, Monifa's surprise was actually she had Shi-Queeta-Lee and her team of drag queens, obviously, did a performance of all the girls, from Faith to Nikki to Kiki and stuff. They did a imitation and trying drag queens dressed up like celebrities, impersonators, and they did a whole full-fledged of performance, which was really cute. So they kept on picking on Michael, which is Kiki White husband. I don't know, what was he doing there? But anyway, he was there as usual. They don't go nowhere without Michael. But anyway, I enjoyed R&B Divas this weekend.
Put your hands in the air. Love yourself.
Mo has her surprise setup with Shi-Queeta-Lee. And It's just basically a drag show. I pretty much knew when she said it was a DC event, I said, okay, they're going to a show. They're going to a show. And the show, they haven't really set up. Shi-Queeta-Lee is the host, and she's basically, introducing herself, and Michael is sitting there just in his little spot, very, shirt button all the way up as high as it can go. He is just sitting there so just uncomfortable. Why? I don't know. Kiki has how many Kiki? I don't know. I don't know how many brothers Kiki has, but from what I heard, they're all gay, so what is the problem? And I heard Kiki has done several gay events, and I know you have gone, so what's the tea, boo? Because, nobody in the room wants you but Kiki. What's the problem? Anyway, so I thought it was such an awesome surprise. All the ladies, they did the R&B Divas segment, and I thought it was fun. I thought it was something different. It may not have been everybody's element, and when I say that, I'm talking about stupid ass Michael, but it was fun. I would have went had she invited me. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I thought it was cute in the end when Shi-Queeta-Lee just kind of sits down and was like, she sits down and she's playing with Michael, and at the end, and I think somebody blurted out Michael's name. Shi-Queeta was like, oh, that's your name. Hey, Michael. And then I think Shi-Queeta was like, yeah, I know Kiki because that's a good girlfriend of mine. I'm like, really? She's good loyalty. There's nothing for you to say after that. So stupid.
Put your hands in the air.
While on the tour bus, she comes up with this grandmaster plan because you guys all know that Monifa is into women. I don't want to say that she's lesbian. I don't want to say that she's gay because she might not identify herself as being that, but she likes women. She's in a relationship with a woman named Therese. So she comes up with this bright idea since she knows DC very well. She has friends there, and it's like another home to her. She calls one of her friends. I forgot the lady name. I think it was Shanika. No, it was something real ghetto. Shi-Queeta. It was Shi-Queeta. Shi-Queeta. Something like that. Shanika, Shi-Queeta, Shabita, Shaboom Boom, Ashalama Bam Bam. It was something real ghetto. So, anyways, she calls the girl up and asks her to put together something for her and her friends. So they finally arrive to DC after being on the bus forever. They knock out, and then they end up going to Monique for surprise after she lets all the girls know that she has a surprise for them. So they're all at this, what looks like a club to me, kind of. It had a stage to it and a bar area and everything, so it looked like a club to me. So, or like a poetry club type of, yeah, it looked more like a poetry club type of thing. So all the girls are like, what the hell is going on? I was thinking at first that, they were all going to sing a song together in front of these people. I didn't know what was going on. Child. Let me tell you. Monifa's friend, Shi-Queeta-Banana, had a drag show put together with all these drag queens paying homage to all of those R&B divas that's on that cast. I was like, baby, wow. So, the only one that I really was there for was Kiki's drag queen. That was the only one out of all them drag queens that did the show that I was actually there for, because the one that did Faith, I would have been highly upset and offended. I was like, ooh, no. But they did all of their songs and stuff, and come to find out, Monifa's friend, Shi-Queeta-Banana, is actually a drag queen. And basically tell that Michael was uncomfortable with everything. So she was telling him to loosen up. She was like play flirting with him. Her voice got super deep and she started talking to Michael like this. And all kind of stuff. And he was just like, you could tell that he was uncomfortable. He was on his phone. And then when his phone died finally, he just started like wiping the phone screen. He was just not trying to look up. But they finally got him to lighten up a little bit and laugh. It might have been an uncomfortable laugh. I don't know. But he finally did it, you know. So that was cool.
Put your hands in the air. Love yourself.
Concert, Kiki, you just had a baby like a week ago. Why the fuck is your loose cooch ass out on the road? Shouldn't you be at home? That's disgusting. But yeah, so they go out on a road trip. Everybody having a good time. Everybody's together but Nikki. She ain't come. So once they get to DC, Monifa surprises them with a drag queen show. All the drag queens come out and reenact them. Like they did the one with the Faith Evans wig. They did the Kiki White Nothing in This World wig. They did the Monifa shit. They did the Nikki. They did everybody. So when they was at the drag queen show, of course Michelle Michael was very uncomfortable, and what really ticked me off with Michael is when Therese had sat next to him, he moving over and shit like she's a damn disease or something. Like if I was Therese, I would have read that motherfucking bitch for filth. Like you are that uncomfortable with homosexuality that you gotta treat a motherfucker like they aren't even human because you got something against it. If those are your beliefs, that's fine, but why you got to be a bitch about it? Like, you straight up treated Therese like she wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't appreciate that. If that had been me, I would have called your ass out. And that's why that drag queen kept fucking with your ass, because he knew your ass was uncomfortable. And anytime a motherfucker is that uncomfortable with homosexuality, that means that they ass is really battling their own sexual demons, and that's what I believe. And if Kiki don't see that shit about Michelle, she really need to get her eyes checked. Then, you know.
Put your hands in the air.